A woman witnessed her daughter being harassed by several sleazy men. Shockingly, instead of intervening, she closed the door behind them. As expected, a few months later, the daughter began showing symptoms of morning sickness. Her aunt, who happened to be nearby, was stunned by the sudden reaction. But Mary, the girl's mother, remained calm and continued trimming her plants in the garden as if nothing had happened. The daughter, a college student, wanted to recover quickly and return to school. So, she tried talking to her mom about the changes in her body. What happened next left everyone dumbfounded. Mary calmly handed her a pregnancy test and told her to go check in the bathroom. The grandmother, full of disbelief, thought Mary had to be joking. Her granddaughter was still in college, no way she could be pregnant out of wedlock. The aunt was furious, scolding Mary for even thinking such indecent thoughts. She insisted the girl probably just had food poisoning and was about to take her to the hospital. But Mary then pulled out a medical report, one that confirmed the pregnancy, and handed it to them. While the aunt stared in disbelief at the report, the father entered the living room after hearing the commotion. Once he understood what had happened, he was furious and demanded to know which man had the audacity to do this to his daughter. The panicked aunt started making calls, desperate to find out who the culprit was. But Mary was unbothered. She simply brought out a bowl of chicken soup for her daughter, telling her to drink it and take care of the baby. The whole family exploded with questions. Her husband pulled her aside, asking if she had lost her mind. The aunt yelled that the girl was too young to have a child, and if this got out, it would ruin her reputation. The grandmother, heartbroken, said her granddaughter was still just a girl with a bright future, and suggested getting an abortion. But Mary insisted that since her daughter was legally an adult, she should be the one to decide what to do with the baby. What no one expected was that the daughter actually agreed to keep the baby. The father, upon hearing this, thought Mary had completely lost her sanity. As the grandmother wept and scolded Mary, calling her unfit to be a mother, the aunt received a phone call revealing the real reason behind the pregnancy. After watching the surveillance footage, everyone was both stunned and outraged. They couldn't understand what had driven Mary to act this way. The aunt, heartbroken, screamed at Mary for destroying the girl's future. But then the daughter spoke, and her words pierced everyone's heart. She told them not to blame her mother, that everything was her own fault. Though the daughter tried to defend Mary, Mary remained unmoved. She stuck to her story, saying she had only taken the girl to the hotel to rest, and didn't know anything else. After hearing this, her husband was speechless with rage. And things only got worse. News of the pregnancy had already spread throughout the community. Once he learned it was Mary who had leaked the story, he completely lost control and slapped her. Devastated, he couldn't believe any of it was real. To make matters worse, the community chat group was flooded with gossip. People were speculating that the father of the baby was some random man the girl had secretly been seeing. The father, who had always doted on his daughter, was heartbroken to see her being judged and ridiculed by strangers. He couldn't understand how his wife, whom he had always cared for deeply, could do something so outrageous. His mother, his sister, even the whole family had supported Mary for years. Why would she now turn on them like this? What he didn't notice were the tears silently pooling in Mary's eyes. And then, Mary said something that left everyone stunned. She told them she would explain everything once the whole audience was present. At that moment, the father completely lost his mind. He dragged Mary downstairs in a frenzy, and the commotion quickly attracted neighbors. When he exposed what Mary had done, the crowd turned on her instantly, condemning her as a monster. Soon, the scene drew in online bloggers and streamers. The internet exploded with outrage over Mary's actions. The furious husband demanded to know the real story. And once Mary knew she had everyone's attention, she snapped. She told her husband he had no right to judge her, then said she was finally ready to reveal the truth in front of everyone.